When you're out of knives, refill your stock by returning to Messiah, or by pickpocketing thugs.
Come in, Altair. I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd-ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land, and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Ares used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibrand. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in a crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
You will die here.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield a blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know. The work of a master. That, my students, is how we all should fight.
It's now.
You must be busy. I understand.
What's he running from?
You can use stealth kills to create a distraction by throwing a knife, pushing somebody off a roof, or performing a stealth assassination.
Greetings, Altair. What news?
Al-Mualim has named another. Calls himself Sabrand.
I am familiar with the man. Newly appointed leader of the Knights Teutonic, he resides in the Venetian Quarter and runs Akka's port.
I'll start my work at once.
Here are the places where you should focus your search. On the docks east of here, among the ships and their crews. At the chapel to the northeast, near the cross overlooking the port. And to the north, in front of St. John's Gate.
This is most helpful. My thanks for the guidance.
Altair,
Yes, Rafiq.
I owe you an apology.
For what?
For doubting your dedication to our cause.
No, it was I who erred. I believed myself above the creed. You owe me nothing.
As you wish, my friend. Go in safety.
Why are you doing this? What have I done?
Maudit voleur!
Help me!
Tranchez la main.
Please, sir, have any money?
You've no reason to be here. Leave now.
Stop! You must not trespass here.
Fine, please.
I know that
I should...
Was ist mit mir, du Narr? Du kannst nichts kriegen. I will make you can't get away from me. Many things I've too.
You tell him I said no. I won't have you damn soldiers poking about in my business.
Listen here, old man.
No, you listen to me. This is my property, not his. I don't care if Christ himself put the man in charge.
He isn't asking. It's in order.
That's rich. The man couldn't order his way out of a burlap sack. I've seen the mess he's made of the docks. I won't let him ruin mine.
Just read the letter. You'll see his terms are quite generous.
I grow tired of this. Look, I'll consider what he has to offer, but I doubt it'll change my mind. Now go on, get out of here.
Leave me alone, for Christ's sake.
Stop acting like a child.
That was not very nice. Let me go, please.
Infort, Dieb!
Idiot! Mets-toi à genoux, éviterai que je te tue.
Christ, has he gone mad?
Greetings, brother. How fares your search?
I've learned all there is to know about my target.
Share your knowledge with me, then.
Sibrand is said to be consumed by fear, driven mad by the knowledge that his death approaches. He has sealed the docks district, and now hides within waiting for his ship to arrive.
This will make things dangerous. I wonder how it is he learned of your mission.
The men I've killed, they are all connected. Al-Mualim warned me that word of my deeds has spread among them.
Be on your guard, Altair.
Of course, Rafiq. But I think it will be to my advantage. Fear will weaken him.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
What a fool. Maudit voleur! Je te ferai trancher la main!
Help me, I've done nothing wrong! Help! Anyone, please help me! Why are you doing this? What have I done?
Maudit voleur!
Ist ein toter Mann, wenn sich erneut hier zeigt.
What have I done wrong?
Diebstahl wird mir im Tode
You are mistaken, Master Sibrand. I would never propose violence against any man, and most certainly not against you.
So you say, and yet no one here will vouch for you. What am I to make of this?
I live a simple life, my lord, as do all men of the cloth. It is not for us to call attention to ourselves.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they do not know you because you are not a man of God, but an assassin!
Never!
You wear the same robes.
If they cover themselves as we do, it is only to instill uncertainty and fear. You must not give in.
Are you calling me a coward? Challenging my authority? Are you perhaps hoping to turn my own knights against me?
No. I don't understand why you're doing this to me. I've done nothing wrong.
I don't recall accusing you of any wrongdoing, which makes your outburst rather odd. Is it the presence of guilt that compels a confession?
But I confess nothing.
Ah, defiant to the very end.
What do you mean?
William and Garnier were too confident, and they paid for this with their lives. I won't make the same mistake. If you truly are a man of God, then surely the Creator will provide for you. Let him stay my hand.
You've gone mad. Will none of you come forward to stop this? He is clearly poisoned by his own fear, compelled to see enemies where none exist.
Seems the people share my concern. What I do for Acre! Stay vigilant, men. Report any suspicious activity to the guard. I doubt we've seen the last of these assassins. Persistent bastards! Now get back to work!
You're somewhere you shouldn't be. Leave before you get. We've a murderer here.
None of you will lift a hand in defense of your master! I'll take care of this heathen myself!
God.
Fine! If none of you will lift a hand in defense of your master, I'll take care of this heathen myself! Fine! If none of you will lift a hand in defense of your master, I'll take care of this heathen myself! Don't do this.
You are afraid.
Of course I am afraid.
But you'll be safe now, held in the arms of your god.
Have my brothers taught you nothing? I know what waits for me. For all of us.
If not your god, then what?
Nothing. Nothing waits. And that is what I fear.
You don't believe.
How could I, given what I know? What I've seen? Our treasure was the proof.
Proof of what?
That this life is all we have.
Linger a while longer then, and tell me of the part you were to play.
A blockade by sea. To keep the fool kings and queens from sending reinforcements. Once we...
Conquered the Holy Land?
Freed it, you fool. From the tyranny of faith.
Freedom? You worked to overthrow cities, control men's minds, murdered any who spoke against you.
I followed my orders, believing in my cause. Same as you.
Ramenez-le-moi! Mettez-moi si vous l'avez trouvé. Il ne doit pas s'échapper! C'est lui! Attrapez-le! Je t'aurai!
Mir, du Narr! Du kannst nicht siegen!
Poursuivez-le! Le vite! Tuez cet assassin!
Ich will was verbieten! Komm zurück! Du magst es noch nicht wissen, aber du hast bereits
Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Je vais te trancher la tête!
Please don't kill me! Please! The Lord shall punish your actions. He must not.
Move, damn it! Out of my damn way! You can't get away from me!
C'est un assassin!
Now, bring it down! Don't be afraid of your
Diable incarné! Je vais libérer ton âme! Je suis l'épée du Seigneur! Le Seigneur est pitié de ton âme.
Death to the assassins! I'll have your head!
You're somewhere you shouldn't be. Leave before you
Come back here! Coward!
C'est la ville. Alors restez au taquet.
parie qu'il nous observe en ce moment. Leave, peasant, before I make you.
Altair, you've caused quite a stir.
I've done as requested. Sabran's life is ended.
So it is. So it is. You should ride for Masyaf and inform Al-Mualim of your success.
Yes. I should return and speak to him. Of this and other things.
Is everything all right, my friend? You seem distant.
It's nothing, Rafik. Just a lot on my mind.
Talk to me then. Let me help.
I need to make sense of this myself first. But thank you for the offer.
It is the men you kill, isn't it? You feel something for them.
How?
Ah, my friend. You are not meant to enjoy these grim tasks. Regret, uncertainty, sympathy. This is to be expected.
I should not fear these feelings.
You should embrace them. They are what keep you human.
What if I'm wrong? What if these men are not meant to die? What if they mean well? Misguided, perhaps, but pure in motive.
I am but a Rafik, Altair, and such things are beyond me. Perhaps Al-Mualim can help you to make sense of it.
Yes, perhaps. Thank you, Rafik.
It is my pleasure to have served with one as skilled as you.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one. When you have been exposed, killing some of your pursuers will make it easier to escape.
Welcome home, child. What news?
Another of the named is put to rest.
Then it would appear your work is nearly complete and your status restored.
A question, Master, if I may.
Ask, and I will answer.
Why these men, Jubair and Sabrand?
Ah, don't you see? They paved the way for change. Ensure threats both old and new are not given cause to intervene.
To weaken them is to weaken our enemy. I suppose that makes sense.
Were these men to continue their work, our work would quickly be undone.
How is that? We've caused them much grief.
We strike at the arms, yes. But this is a hydra that you face, and it is quick to replace that which is severed.
Then we should lop off its head and be done with this.
Soon, soon. We are close. Only one more man stands between us and our ultimate goal.
I will return to my work. The sooner this last man dies, the sooner I might face our true enemy.
Before you go, I have a question for you.
Of course.
What is the truth?
We place faith in ourselves. We see the world the way it really is, and hope that one day all mankind might see the same.
What is the world, then?
An illusion. One which we can either submit to, as most do, or transcend.
What is it to transcend?
To recognize nothing is true and everything is permitted. That laws arise not from divinity but reason. I understand now that our creed does not command us to be free. It commands us to be wise.
Do you see now why the Templars are a threat?
Whereas we would dispel the illusion, they would use it to rule.
Yes, to reshape the world in an image more pleasing to them. That is why I sent you to steal their treasure. That is why I keep it locked away. And that is why you kill them. So long as even one survives, so too does their desire to create a new world order. Take your equipment. Seek out this last man. With his death, Robert de Sable will at last be vulnerable.
It will be done.
Safety and peace upon you, Altair.
He's going to hurt himself.
He's going to run into someone.
You won't often get a second chance to strike.
When the Animus shows you are being watched by an informed guard, you should blend immediately. Even the slightest disturbance will attract his attention.
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life! Dirty thief, I'll have your head for that!
It's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Ah, Salahadin's chief scholar. Strange choice of target, in my opinion. But who are we to question the Master's will? I'm sure he has his reasons.
Then you're familiar with the man.
He's been quite busy these past few days, organizing the scholars and sending them into the streets to preach.
What do they speak of?
Light and fire, cleansing sins, apocalyptic nonsense, if you ask me. All this talk of paths and a new world.
What about this new world?
Couldn't say. I don't pay attention to the ramblings of madmen. Much too busy with real work.
Very well. I'll walk among the people, see what I can learn. Where would you suggest I search?
South of here, you'll find an academy and a guard tower. They're both good places to search. There's also a hospital to the east you might want to visit.
I'll begin at once.
So eager. You've certainly changed, and for the better, I might add.
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life! Thief! You are filth!
Stop it, please! You're hurting me!
Die, thief!
That hurts! Stop it, please!
Be wary, friends.
What is
The
that going to get
Shaitan is
someone?
everywhere. Watching,
I have
waiting.
not running
He
from.
tempts us always.
He'll
Be
crush someone at that
strong.
speed. What could cause
Strong
him
like
to run like
Saladin.
Did you not see me here?
Take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. Praise be Saladin.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all fight for the world. We must resist. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until...
Bad news, brother. I killed a Templar this morning. Well, I suppose that's actually good news. I even found a letter on him which I gave to Namair, who said he'd find you and deliver it. but from the look on your face, I suspect this hasn't happened. Go on then. Don't waste any more time with me. Seek to my ear and get that letter.
Just a few coins, please. I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few coins, please. Please, sir, have any money.
لص حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك. Run back now.
Surrounded by false knowledge, by wicked men who seek dominion over your minds. Locked away, they might still be discovered. But once burned, these texts can no...
Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense.
Go away.
Why are you doing
How
this?
much longer must this go?
حتى أنه لا ينظر أمامه.
Help me.
لص حقير سأقطع يديك
What have I
جزاء
done
ذلك.
wrong? Tell me, please. Oh, my.
لص أنت حثالة.
Here. Take this. I've been looking everywhere for you. Now I can finally return to Masyaf. Last time I offered to do someone a favor.
أيها اللص.
Won't anyone help me? Please. You hurt me.
What's wrong with you? Civilization. Good sir, make no mistake. Just an old man. Might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is He, finds favor with us, that He may grant us victory. Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong like Salah ad-Din, and take up arms against our enemies. Whatever way you can. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. Thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor. To die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God!
We found the place. It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself, and quickly. Best we say nothing to the others.
A wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy, come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it then. You'll find the one it's meant for inside the madrasa.
Jerusalem! We must end this before it has a chance to begin! That city is ours, has always been ours! And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed. Fires of war consume the land, and thousands are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this.
Surrounded by false.
Are you? I know you're here.
Jubair sees things the way they truly are. Sees the poison you carry in your hearts and minds. He works to cast it out. Remove all texts from your homes and schools. Give them to us. They must be destroyed.
What happened? Where is the one responsible for this?
I'd leave if I were you, before I really get angry.
I'll teach you to take a fight.
Help!
Violence is not the answer, my child.
In this we agree. So speak and I may stay my blade. What is it your master intends? Why destroy all this knowledge?
We lay the stones to build a road upon which soon all men will travel. It leads to a better tomorrow.
That is not what I see.
Then you are blind. The words upon these parchments, they are poison. Jubair holds the cure. He'll free us from their lies.
It's nonsense you speak. You've lost your mind.
No, not lost, but found. I see the world for what it truly is. He has shown me so much. I am illuminated.
A fanatic is all you are, and dangerous for it.
Do what you must. It changes nothing. We are not afraid.
You should be.
You'll never get away! Move now or be trampled! You're mine! Yes!
Is he running from someone?
I have many things, many. The English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salah-ad-Din rides to meet him. That these barbarous...
Come, people.
Come see what wrong.
Praise be Salah-ad-Din. He has found the strength to stand.
Let me go.
Thief! You are filth!
What news, Altair?
I've learned much about my enemy.
Share what you know then.
Jubair has become obsessed with purging the city of its knowledge.
A most terrible crime. Now I see why Al-Mualim wants you to remove him.
He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all their written works. I fear he intends to destroy them all.
He must be stopped.
That's why I'm here. He's to hold a meeting soon, at the Madrasa Al-Qallasa. It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
I'll leave you alone to prepare. Bring glory to the Brotherhood.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Please, help me! Let me go!
Thief! You are filth!
Has he gone mad? They leave horrors in their wake. Salah-ad-Din rides to meet him.
Make
that
room.
These barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that
Strange, I've never seen someone do that before.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed. My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason. And what reason is this? They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance. No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is. How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning. You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely, as they often do? This is dangerous. You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them. You love your precious writings? You do anything for them? Yes. Yes, of course. Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good. Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
What is it? Do I look like a merchant? No. So go away.
لص حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
Are you blind? It's for good. You can't escape. You are not supposed to be here. Leave. Die! Yeah! You'll never get away! After him! Faster! You're mine! Don't move him! Here! He's over
For
here!
centuries, we've quietly acquiesced, agreed to believe based on nothing more than the word. We've quietly acquiesced. For centuries, we've quietly acquiesced.
Don't let him get away!
Agreed to believe based on nothing more than the words of men and women long since Why? Why do we believe absent logic and For centuries, we've quietly acquiesced, agreed to believe based on nothing more than the words of men and women long since gone to dust. Why? Why do we believe absent logic and evidence? We submit for no other reason than we are told our ancestors did the same. This ends today. For centuries.
What happened here?
Away with you.
Good people of Damas, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisoned past. This is a righteous act, and from the flames shall be born a new era, one of truth and unity,
Where I make
governed by a... لا يوجد محارب.
Kovalayın! Durdurun onu! Çekil önümden yoksa ederim! Açılın! Kovalayın! Kime böyle emrediyorsun? Beni yere gel buraya! Hakkında değilim ama Ali
You will not stop my work. It's too important. Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you're rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
Take him down! I'll get you!
Bakın vermeyin. Gel buraya. Hadi haydi.
إنه يدرك نفسه. ردوا عليه. دبلة مني. دبلة مني. سوف آتي إليك. توقف عن الجري. لن تهرب.
Kaybetmeyin onu.
إنه يدرك نفسه. ردوا عليه. دبلة مني.
Kaybetmeyin onu.
إنه يدرك نفسه. ردوا عليه. سوف آتي إليك. دبلة مني.
I'll have your head! Get him! Cover! I'll take you down! Stop this man! Take him down! How can one expect to defeat?
لا تدعوه يفلت. اقبضوا عليه. اسمعوه. اقبضوا عليه. اقبضوا عليه. فلنرجع. لا نستطيع العثور عليه في أي مكان.
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes, Jubair's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubair to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
That will cost you your life! Even my presence? That will cost you your life! Die, please!
Not a lot of time, Vic.
Understand there's a narrow launch window.
Wherever it's hidden, time to retrieve it.
Working on it.
And when it's done,
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
I've got some work I need to do. So you've got the rest of the night to yourself. Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We're nearly done, you know.
And then what?
You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't...
It doesn't what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true?
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin? Quit wasting time and enter your memory, Mr. Miles.
Should you cause a disturbance, it is wise to leave the area in order to avoid upsetting civilians further.
Come in, my student. We have much to discuss. We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable is now all that stands between us and victory. It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The Peace of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. One that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then?
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams, like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange, to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison, and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced, then, to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way, through you. What was each killing, if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.
Is there a reason for this nonsense?
Damn fool must be out of his mind. Such wild swings will give your enemy an opening and send you to an early
Where is he going?
What a fool!
Use free running to escape from a fight when exposed. Sprint to lose your enemies, and jump through merchant stands to avoid the crowd.
Safety and peace, Altair.
Upon you as well, brother.
Seems fate has a funny way with things.
So it's true then. Robert de Sable is in Jerusalem.
I've seen the knights myself.
Only misfortune follows that man. If he's here, it's because he intends ill. I won't give him the chance to act.
Do not let vengeance cloud your thoughts, brother. We both know no good can come of that.
I have not forgotten. You have nothing to fear. I do not seek revenge, but knowledge.
Truly you are not the man I once knew.
My work has taught me many things, revealed secrets to me. But there are still pieces of this puzzle I do not possess.
What do you mean?
All the men I've laid to rest have worked together, united by this man. Robert has designs upon the land. This much I know for certain. But how and why, when and where, these things remain out of reach.
Crusaders and Saracens working together?
They are none of these things, but something else. Templars.
The Templars are a part of the Crusader army.
Or so they'd like King Richard to believe. No, their only allegiance is to Robert de Sable and some mad idea that they will stop the war.
You spin a strange tale.
You have no idea, Malik. But tell me where they've been seen. I should be after him before he slips away.
3 places I can say for certain. West of here, near both a guard tower and a hospital. And to the southwest, at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. See what you can learn. I will do the same.
I'll be quick as I can.
Stay safe, my friend.
Where is the one responsible?
God save him.
He's gone mad.
Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtuldu. Bu sefer kaçmasına izin vermeyelim.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
There's no reason for doing
Why would he do that?
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
Gözünüzü dört açın, geri dönecek.
I beg of you. I beg of you just... I beg of you. I beg of you just a few coins, please.
Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtuldu. Bu sefer kaçmasına izin vermeyelim.
My family is sick and dying.
Leave this place.
Öylesine karışmayı seviyorum. Kimsenin sizi kandırmasına izin vermeyin. Gözünüzü dört açın, geri dönecek.
Did he just run into that person?
I was
very lucky, young man.
Please, sir, have any money? My family is sick and dying.
Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtuldu.
Just a
Bu
few
sefer
coins,
kaçmasına izin
please.
vermeyelim.
A few coins. All I ask is for a
Good to
few
see you, brother.
coins.
I trust you're here for the funeral. Or for Robert, rather. I've kept my eyes and ears open, but I've nothing to report. Things are quiet here. Perhaps Tariq has seen or heard something you can use. He's stationed not far from here. Go to him. See what knowledge he has.
I'm poor and sick and hungry. Please, sir, have any money? I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Please, can't you spare something?
stop
I'm
acting like a
poor and
child.
sick and hungry.
What a fool!
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins.
Excellent
please.
timing, Altair. I found something you'll find quite useful. Orders for Robert's guards. This map I've made will show you where he intends to station them. Put it to good use.
I beg of you, just
Leave
a
now
few
and I'll let you
coins,
live.
Please.